We are so excited to tell you about Daily Coach TV. It's a brand new live stream show, 45 minutes long, and it's co-hosted by WNBA champion and Women's Basketball Hall of Famer Lynn Dunn and Maryland Men's Basketball's Director of Process, Coach Josh Chambers. Our first episode is streaming June 2nd at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 a.m. Pacific, and you can register for free following the link in the description. If you can't join live, you can register anyway, and you can access the replay through the weekend. We like to describe Daily Coach TV as listening in on a discussion between 4 to 5 top coaches across several different sports who are known as much for their leadership as their results. So join us on June 2nd and stay tuned as we announce our guests for the first episode. Welcome to the Daily Coach's Sports Leadership Lessons, a reading of some of our greatest hits from more than 6 years of email newsletters that have been read by tens of thousands of leaders and learners. If you want our latest newsletter delivered to your inbox every day, you can subscribe for free at thedaily.coach/subscribe or follow the link in the description. Rules for talent. The Antonio Brown saga dominated the sports news in America for weeks. Most of the story showcased erratic behavior and social media outbursts. The Oakland Raiders took a calculated risk, spending money and draft capital to acquire the talented yet volatile receiver. Buying low allowed the Raiders to convince themselves that they could make the problems disappear. And a change of scenery would enable Brown to resume his talented ways on the field. From day one, Antonio Brown had been an enormous headache, failing to show up for off-season workouts, to complaining about his helmet, his frozen feet, and more. Brown was constant unfortunate news for the Raiders organization. What can we all learn from this fiasco? First and foremost, we all believe we can change people, especially talented people, and therefore our ego takes center stage. Never allow your ego to think you can change the unchangeable. When our ego takes over, instead of being observant of the behavior, we tend to personalize the problem. Believing our skills as a leader is the one thing missing in this talented but risky employee's life. Here are some ways to help us navigate the talented and volatile people we must lead. Set the expectations and be honest. Communicate before the hiring process, making sure that there are no ambiguities. You must lay out the plan in detail and explain the plan directly to the person. Never allow anyone else to speak on behalf of the organization. Have his or her lawyer present and have as many people in the room as needed, but always be direct, honest, and transparent. You must be firm when dealing with someone of talent who tends to operate outside the boundaries of the team. When taking on risks, a leader cannot be expected to navigate those risks alone. The person who presents the risk and their representatives need to be heavily involved. All eyes need to be on the problem, and each day the risky employee must be evaluated. There can be no misunderstandings. Direct feedback is vital, whether it's positive or negative. People have a stronger tendency to behave when being watched and given immediate feedback. Once the rules are set, then every action must be consistent. There cannot be any lines drawn in the sand. There can be no second chances or misunderstandings. Being honest and steadfast is essential to this risky proposition working out. And there must be a comprehensive plan of action that will take place once the risky employee violates the expectations. Delaying accountability can be detrimental to the overall culture of the team and organization. Don't allow the talent to fool you. As Bill Parcells once said, once a player shows you who he or she is, then believe them. Don't make excuses. Don't worry about negative public relations. Always do what helps the team win. Remember, winning is more critical than optics. Problems with talent will always arise. Never believe you can change a person's behavior or allow your ego to take over. Thanks for joining this episode of The Daily Coach. On behalf of Michael Lombardi, Coach George Raveling, and the entire Daily Coach team, we're grateful for your support. Remember, the most important person you will ever lead is yourself. Keep growing, keep learning, and most importantly, keep showing up.